Computer technology is most common language of today's communication. We are fortunate enough we are in that platform. I, Dr. M. Mary Sujata, on behalf of Computer Science Department, welcoming you all for National Conference. Though it is National Conference, we are trying to maintain international standards for you. In this regard, I extend my warm welcome to today's President, Professor, sorry, I'm sorry, sir. Professor GSR Krishnamurthy, sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of National Sanskrit University, onto the stage. I request MSc students, please honor him with wonderful bouquet. In continuation to that, today's chief guest, eminent person, Professor DVLN Somiyajulu, sir, Director IIIT DM Karnool, who came for us out of his busy schedule. Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable presence. I continue my warm welcome to today's honorable guest, our Professor Madam, Professor R.J. Ramasri Madam, Registrar, NSU, and to the stage. I extend my warm welcome to School Dean, Professor Lata Madam, onto the stage. In continuation to that, student welfare, Professor Dakshinamurthy sir, onto the stage. Today's convener, HOD, Computer Science Department, Sri Professor Chandrasekharam sir, into the stage. Apart from all, I really welcoming you all for this wonderful moment. I'm just handovering my session to today's convener for okay. Let us have a positive spirit. Let us start our session with lightening of the lamp. I request delegates, please join your hands to lightening the lamp. Thank you, sir. I request Vasuprada, student of NSU, for prayer song.
A very good morning to one and all. Once again, very good morning to one and all. ಶರಣು ಶರಣು ಶಾರದಾಂಬ ಶರಣು ಶರಣು ಶಾರದಾಂಬ ಶರಣು ಶರಣು ಶಾರದಾಂಬ ಶರಣು ಶರಣು ಶಾರದಾಂಬ ಕರುಣಾರಸ ಕಳಿತಾನನ ಬಿಂಬ ಕರುಣಾರಸ ಕಳಿತಾನನ ಬಿಂಬ ಶರಣು ಶರಣು ಶಾರದಾಂಬ ಶರಣು ಶರಣು ಶಾರದಾಂಬ ಶರಣು ಶರಣು ಶಾರದಾಂಬ ಜಲಜ ಭವೇಪ್ಸಿತ ಸದಾದರ ಬಿಂಬ ಜಲಜ ಭವೇಪ್ಸಿತ ಸದಾದರ ಬಿಂಬ ವಿಲಸಿತ ಮಣಿಗಣಹಾರ ಕದಂಬ ವಿಲಸಿತ ಮಣಿಗಣಹಾರ ಕದಂಬ ಹಾರ ಕದಂಬ ಹಾರ ಕದಂಬ ಶರಣು 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 ಶಾರದಾಂಬ ಶರಣು ಶರಣು ಶಾರದಾಂಬ ಶರಣು ಶರಣು ಶಾರದಾಂಬ ಸುಮಹಿತ ಗುಣಗಣ ಭವ್ಯ ಹೇರಂಬ ಸುಮಹಿತ ಗುಣಗಣ ಭವ್ಯ ಹೇರಂಬ ಕಮಲೇಶ ವಿಠಲನ ಕರುಣಾ ಪ್ರದಾಂಬ ಕಮಲೇಶ ವಿಠಲನ ಕರುಣಾ ಪ್ರದಾಂಬ ಕರುಣಾ ಪ್ರದಾಂಬ ಕರುಣಾ ಪ್ರದಾಂಬ ಶರಣು 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 ಶಾರದಾಂಬ ಶರಣು ಶರಣು ಶಾರದಾಂಬ ಶರಣು ಶರಣು ಶಾರದಾಂಬ 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 ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Thank you, Vasuprada. It's a wonderful song. I call upon convener of HOD and convener of Department of Computer Science, Professor B. Chandrasekharam sir, to address the gathering with his welcome address.
ಶ್ರೀ ಕಾಂತಾಯ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣನದಯೇ ನಿಧೇರ್ತಿನಾಂ ಶ್ರೀವೇ invoke the welcome by a Sanskrit sloka. Kuleshwaran Krishnamurtin Sachivan Charmasriyam Shikshacharyam Latanchaiva Sekshikacharya Ragavam Natva Mukhyatidin Chaiva Vikhyatanam Vayajanaha Prodyogascha Tattakshetreshu Vishrutaha Tesham Nirvana Bhashayam Jnane Sanganikasya Cha Kassambandhiyam Ya Goshti Samprati Chalyate Tatragatanam Sarvesham Sadaram Harishpat Swagatam. So, with the permission of Chair, we are starting our conference. A very warm welcome to all of you to the National Sanskrit Conference and Trends and Technology related to Sanskrit and Computer Science NCT SSCS 2024. So we are starting with the introduction to the conference. This conference brings us together some of brightest minds in Sanskrit studies and computer science to explore the exciting interactions of these two seemingly separate fields. Sanskrit, often hailed as mother of many modern languages, holds within its folds a treasure trove of knowledge, wisdom, culture, heritage. It is profound literature spanning millennia, has not only shaped the ethos and ancient civilizations, but continues to inspire and enrich the contemporary thought and discourse. Meanwhile, the computer science, with its rapid advancements and transformative potential, has revolutionized the way we live, work, and communicate in the digital age. The convergence of these two domains may seem too unexpected to some, but upon closer examination, one discovers a myriad of opportunities for synergy and innovation. Our conference today serves as a platform to explore these intersections, to delve into the applications of computer science in the study and preservation of Sanskrit, and conversely to uncover how insights from Sanskrit can inform and enhance the development of computational tools and technologies. Etc., to the use of computational methodologies in the deciphering ancient scripts and manuscripts. Over the next 2 days, we will have the privilege of hearing from leaders, scholars, and researchers who are exploring the technology relating to Sanskrit. Before we delve into the heart of the conference, allow me to take a moment to welcome our esteemed dignitaries on the dais who grace us with their presence today. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor GSR Krishnamurthy, has been an unwavering source of encouragement and inspiration, whose vision has propelled us forward in our endeavors. His commitment to academic excellence and dedications to fostering the conducive environment for modern and traditional subjects have been instrumental in organizing this event. It is with immense pleasure and deep respect that I extend a warm welcome to you, sir, to the National Conference. So, we are very thankful for his gesture. And Professor R.J. Ramas, to the seamless organization of this event, I welcome you, madam, to our conference. I extend my heartfelt welcome to our Dean Academic Affairs, who is not present here, but yet in his place, our Professor Dakshinamurthy, Dean Affairs, was invited. And sir, we are thankful to you, sir, Dakshinamurthy, sir, for coming in his place. And I also extend my welcome to the Dean also. And our Professor Lata Madam, Dean Education, our own faculty, and we are honored to have your guidance and support, Madam, during this conference. Now, is very important. Why? Because we are all here because of your keynote speaker and Professor Somayajulu sir. It is with great honor and pleasure they introduce our Somayajulu sir, a visionary leader a trailblazer in the realm of education and driving force behind the excellence of Indian Institute of Information Technology, Design and Manufacturing, Kurnool, and our esteemed director, sir. I welcome you to the conference, sir. Professor Somyajulu, sir, brings to the table a wealth of experience, profound insights, and unwavering commitment to fostering an environment of learning and discovery. He has been instrumental in spearheading the numerous initiatives aimed at promoting interdisciplinary research, fostering industry academia collaborations, and nurturing the next generation of innovation and thought leaders. As we gather here today at this national conference, it is indeed a privilege to have Professor Somyajul Garu gracing us with his presence. I am sure that his insights and perspective will enrich our conference and inspire us to strive for the greater heights of excellence. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Professor Somyajul sir by making that. Thanks for that audience. Before I conclude, I would like to extend my heartfelt welcome to all our faculty members, participants, our students who have worked tirelessly to make this conference a reality. In closing, let me embrace this opportunity to celebrate the timeless wisdom of Sanskrit and boundless possibilities of computational science. Together, left us a chart of course towards a future where ancient traditions and modern technologies coalesce to create a new frontiers of knowledge and innovation. Thank you. I wish you all a fruitful and inspiring conference ahead. Thank you and all.
Thank you, sir. On this occasion, I would like to announce for this conference around 100 plus participants participating, sir. We received 100 more abstracts. We just concluded all the abstracts into a brochure, and we would like to release that brochure on your hands, sir. With your permission, we will go with the release of abstracts. Please join your hands to release the abstracts. Madam, కొంచెం. We are proudly announcing around 100 abstracts we received, and among them 50 are online session and 50 more are offline session. 4 sessions we planned, and parallelly the things are going on. As it is a draft copy, again we would like to go with ISBN number, and a soft copy would be given to all the participants. Thank you, one and all. I request Professor R.J. Ramasri Madam, Registrar NSU and Professor of Computer Science Department to share her views about the conference.
Namaste, and it's a really a great honor for me to be here in the inaugural session of National Conference on current trends and technologies related to computer science and Sanskrit. I really extend a warm welcome and thanks to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor G. Sir Krishnamurti Garu, for patroning us, for providing funds and encouraging us to conduct a national conference on this. And actually, the department was started in 1996 with only Prak Shastri and Shastri. There is only one stream, computer applications. And we joined, the department was given full strength at one reader and one lecturer and one junior system analyst around in 2001. And then from then the papers are only 10, two for Prak Shastri and four, only six, four for computer applications. And slowly, progressively, with the growth, the department has grown into offering many courses. Graduation was started in four disciplines: computer science, computer applications, web technologies, and DTP technologies, and three postgraduate courses. One is NLP, MSc, MA NLP, and the other one is Shabda Bodha. These two courses are sanctioned by UGC in innovative program, and the Shabda Bodha is the first of its kind in National Sanskrit University under interdisciplinary head. When the circular was issued by UGC to invite applications for innovative courses, our department was the first to offer the course Shabda Bodha in collaboration with Vyakarana and Nyaya. Then we have to remember at this context Professor Ramakrishna Garu, who was the pioneer to introduce the computer science to the Sanskrit students with a great vision and broad perspective. And he started one project like Sanskrit to disseminate the Sanskrit all texts. Actually, all texts are digitized under this project, and actually, the Sanskrit has a great traditional value of the value traditional subjects which have a very great value, and those values are brought into the modern perspective. And that first step was taken by Professor Ramakrishna Garu. Now the Honorable Vice Chancellor is also promoting the interdisciplinary nature, and right now we are being given BSc with complete core course, and there is one course called MSc Computer Science and Sanskrit Computational Linguistics. And actually, since we are in Sanskrit University, definitely we have to have some bridge with the traditional Shastras. We have to have some interdisciplinary courses. As a part of IKS, Ministry is also insisting to bring out the knowledge systems in the of our old tradition and culture. So we had to design courses in such a way that and there is a lot of potential for us to offer courses in collaboration with Sahitya, Vyakarana, Nyaya, Dharmashastra, and whatnot, and even manuscriptology. We have a very wide potential, and you have to see in such a way offering pure computer courses is a good thing, but we have to see what are the computer courses required for the shastra that are being offered by the computer science. In that way also we have to work. Similarly, traditional sciences also, they have to at least 80% of the pure subjects are to be offered, and there should be a 20% at least the interlingual or interdisciplinary courses should be offered. And nowadays, when you talk about the space is decided into earth, water, air. And there is another space called digital space. And definitely into this digital space, we together with the Sanskrit fields uh, should occupy that space, giving meaningful content, meaningful courses. And that too, nowadays, and when I had joined, when the problems were given to me in the field of Sanskrit to me by Professor Ramakrishna Garu, the data is very much specific and data is structured. but with the advent of the data that now the dimensions of the or parameters of the data is also getting changed lightly, and there are new courses like data analytics, machine learning and all, and we can use these subjects as well as to the traditional subjects. And I would like to quote one example. When our old people try to with respect to and for us astronomy and astrology both are some way linked together for Indians, but astronomy is a pure scientific subject which we have all a very huge amount of contribution to that. Seeing the and we people, our people got connected to the nature, and depending upon the nature we were synchronous, even though this we don't have that language barrier in olden days, just because see all the not only to in India but overall the world, we have some common festivals. We have Deepavali, and Korean people, those Chinese people have some light festivals, which they send lights into the air, but we just float light lamps in onto the river. But the culture is same, and almost all the year beginnings for all the countries, maybe between December to March, April. So we all the people on the globe connected to the nature, based on that we are synchronizing in such a way that in the form of festivals and cultures. uh, Jyotisha is one best example for that. Our people just examined the segment of the sky that was being seen by them every night, and they have divided the people who were being born, and they have differentiated into 12 different classes, like namely Rashis, and they observed the properties of the human beings born on those periods, and they have brought out certain characteristics and predictions. They saw some uniform patterns of those people who burn on the same Rasi. And data is lost, but the theorems or predictions or inference rules are even now we are existing, and we can, so rules are there, we can recheck the recheck with the data, and we have to see whether there was any change in the predictions or the change of people's behavior. And with the time is always previously, suppose if marriage, life, career, money, and nowadays problems have very broad range, so we can have connectivity with any subject of any computer science has the potential to connect with any subject. So in that way the department also to be seen, and also the Sanskrit areas are also should support us in the department offered 40 papers per semester for at a point of time. So we should cater to the needs of all the students of Sanskrit subjects, and as well as the research disciplines here. With this, I thank the organizers of this national conference for giving me such an opportunity. I thank you, Nanda.
Thank you, madam, for with your experience you shared in and out of the department. Thank you very much. I extend my request to Dean, School Dean, Professor Lata Madam, to share her views about the conference.
सर्वेषां सुप्रभातम्. Sabhapatibhyah namo namaha. I deliver speech both in English and Sanskrit also, just because Sanskrit has been compared with computer technology many years, since many years. Then the program is about trends and technologies related to Sanskrit and computer science, just like I want to name the computer technology as Lord Krishna, just because Lord Krishna has 60,000 wives. Without computer technology, just like every day we drink coffee or tea in the morning. So, day-to-day life, in our routine life, we have to see or check any messages in the morning itself or in the middle of night also. So the role of computer is such that what it is assisting us all by all means. यतः तत्र यथा श्रीकृष्णः इति उक्तवती कंप्यूटर टेक्नालजी विभिन्नक्षेत्राणि अपि तत्र सन्ति विभिन्नक्षेत्रैः सह यथा विज्ञानं भवति सैन्स् एवं रैल्वेस् भवति एवमेव अस्माकं शास्त्राणि भवतु किमपि भाषाः भवतु नाम सर्वमपि तत्र कंप्यूटर टेक्नालजी सहायेन एव तत्र विभिन्न एप्स् सन्ति एप्स् द्वारा अपि किमपि वयं प्राप्तुं शक्नुमः तेलुगु भाषाया उच्यते కన్నం తీసేవాడు దొంగ కన్నాన్ని మూసేది ఎలా అని కూడా అది ఎలా మనకి దారి దొరికిందో అలా ఈ కంప్యూటర్ టెక్నాలజీ చాలా సైబర్ అన్ని కూడా వచ్చాయన్నమాట ఆ సైబర్ ఎలా వచ్చిందో దాన్ని అవాయిడ్ చేసేదానికి ఎలా అయితే దానికి ఒక మార్గం చూసారో దాని రిజల్ట్ అట్లాగే క్వశ్చన్ అండ్ ఆన్సర్స్ అన్నమాట అలాగే ఈ కంప్యూటర్ వల్ల లాభం ఉంది there are benefits with regard to the computer technology so we can avail any data or anything to protect ourselves or to proceed anything with our shastras or anything computer is highly appreciated and first of all I am very much feeling happy because I am standing before you to deliver few words because of our respected Kulapatiyah J.S. Krishnamurti sir and also on this dais Professor D.V.L.N. Somayajalu he is also director of IIT DM Karnool. He came here to consider few important Asirvadam Dattavantaha Tadvat computer Vibhinna distinguished professionals of computer department or and also the Sanskrit professors also collided with each other and day-to-day life they are innovating number of issues related to different areas as I put before you about anything Vaidya Shastram or Asmakam Shastram Kimpi Sahityam Sangeetam anything also so Devarupena Sarve Atra Samagataha Vilasanti iti mama modapramoda vishyaha इदानीं संस्कृतभाषायां वदामि किञ्चित् यथा रामः तथा सीता उभयोः प्रगाढसम्बन्धः अन्योन्यता अस्ति तथा संस्कृतं कंप्यूटर टेक्नालजी द्वयोः परस्परसम्बन्धः यतः प्राचीनकालभाषा संस्कृतं यस्याः प्राविधिकं प्रौद्योगिकं विज्ञानं ग्रन्थेषु उपलभ्यन्ते तत् प्रौद्योगिकस्य आवश्यकता संस्कृतस्य विकासार्थं संरक्षितुम् अवसरः अधुना भवति इति कारणार्थम् अयं कार्यक्रमः कंप्यूटर विभागेन सञ्चाल्यते इति मोदविषयः तत्र प्रसन्नार्हश्च भवति Thanks to our Vice Chancellor and Computer Department for giving me a chance on this dais. As we convene to explore the intersection of Sanskrit and computer science, we witness a developing trend in leveraging technology to decode ancient wisdom. This conference illuminates innovative approaches, fostering interdisciplinary dialogue and propelling research at the forefront of linguistic preservation and computational advancement. Recently, I observed in our just released book, AI also, artificial intelligence is very much needed. So many number of approaches about computer approaches. Now, with these 2 days, different professors, computer from department or shastras, they are very soon, they are submitting with the important items of knowledge, different knowledge, respective knowledge also. So I thank once again all the members of the registrar of this university, and also computer department's senior most Professor Ramashi Madam, and all the other members. Once again, I thank you all for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Lata Madam, for your humorous comparison of Shastra with computer science. As you delivered 3 different languages, we all together to have a masterpiece. Now I request Professor Dakshinamurthy sir, Dean, Student Affairs, to share his views about the conference.
Namasabhaye. Shri Shaktim Varadam Triloka Jananim Kamapradam Kaminam Shri Rupam Paratattva Bodhakachanam Dharmapradam Dharminam Shri Vidyam Sivatattva Saraprapadam Mokshapradam Yoginam Vande Sembhu Hrudastara Pretamam Jnanaprasunambikam. Actually, just now they have informed me to share my views on this particular thing. Just now I've gone through just now Madam has told that artificial intelligence. I used that artificial intelligence, and from there I got some material. Just I'm putting you in front of you that only. First of all, I want to convey my regards to our beloved Vice Chancellor, G.S.R. Krishnamurthy Garu, and the Chief Guest of the day, Professor D.V. Somyadla Garu, and other Registrar Madam Ramashri Madam Garu, and Professor Chandrasekharan Garu, and my Dean, Professor Lata Garu, the Master of Ceremony, other students. One and all, thank you. The recent trends, the computers and Sanskrit is having enormous things are there. Growing interest in the intersection of Sanskrit and science, particularly in areas such as NLP, computational linguistics, and artificial intelligence. The trends or techniques are related to, there are a number of things are there. I have taken only 6 things are there. Sanskrit computation linguistics, Sanskrit text mining, machine translation, digital Sanskrit libraries, Sanskrit-based artificial intelligence systems, Sanskrit educational apps. I think all these areas will be covered in the 2 days conference, which will be beneficial to the students, but to the society also. Nowadays, everybody is saying that computer is Sanskrit is not having things are there, but the thing, Madam already tatra uktavati tatra. Computer vina asmak Sanskritam tatra tu yada NASA madhye pasyamo chedap Sanskritameva tatra tu vartanta sant tatra computers madhye tatra. Tadapi vayam tu grahyam vartate eva. एवं अस्माकं अंतरिक्ष विषये सर्वत्रापि संस्कृतं विना कंप्यूटर तत्र न गच्छन्तः सन्ति इत्युक्ते देयर बोथ आर हैंड इन तत्र तु एकत्र वर्तते इति अवश्यं ग्राह्यं वर्तते. इदं तु तत्र समावेशस्तु प्रायशः चर्चा संगोष्ठी समीचीनतया फलप्रदं भवतु नाम इति आशास्य मया विरम्यते मम कृते. एवं तत्र अवकाशं तद् सर्वेषां कृते पुनरेकवारम् आधमर्यं प्रकटीकृत्य विरमामि विस्तरामि.
Thank you so much, sir. With your short note, you inspired us all. Now, this is the good time to us to listen today's chief guest, Somyajulu sir, Director IITDM Karnoolu. Sir, I request you to grace your presence with your wonderful words.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor G.S.R. Krishnamurthy Garu, Professor Ramasri, Registrar, distinguished guests, Professor Lata and Professor Dakshinamurthy Garu, conveners Professor Chandrasekharam and Professor Sridhar, other dignitaries, faculty, participants, students, and friends. Very good morning to you all. The theme identified by the department of this university is very relevant to the present day needs of computer science and its application all over the world. Today, you all know that AI is everywhere. AI is for all. It is not olden days. Any computer science subject, people always say that it is a part of computer science or computer science and engineering. It is not my baby. Now today, all subjects related to computer science is everybody's baby. That means all the stakeholders of all the organizations must use AI and machine learning in a big way. If we don't use it, we are the losers. That is the reason why our Honorable Prime Minister has already given a mandate to generate more talent-oriented youth as part of Vikasit Bharat 2047. Right? So, under this, Secretary, Minister of Education is giving a lot of directions from the cabinet. Whatever the inputs they are getting, they are transforming to all vice chancellors and directors of all central funded universities, central universities, and IITs, NITs, IIITs, all these things, regular meetings are going on. Right? So then what is the use? See, by 2047, we should be number one. Our youth are going to take the lead in running the nation. You are all going to become good leaders after 20 years. Okay, so that means how to make good leaders is current days challenging, because many experienced hands are retiring. But I will cover 3 initiatives which are more relevant to our system. Right? The first initiative is academic leadership training program. The meaning is the young faculty, whoever is having 3 years experience in a university, in a central funded universities, will be given a rigorous training of 5 days by prestigious IIMs at their premises. Okay, already this message was circulated, and some of the universities have already deputed. So the idea is it need not be to become leader immediately, but to provide a passion and to train them in the right direction. Some kind of push is required among the youngsters. IIM Visakhapatnam, for example, as recently is the first IIM in our state completed the training for 30 faculty. I have deputed 6 faculty from 3 institutions. In fact, I am also in charge for IIIT Sri City. So 2 faculty from Sri City, 2 faculty from Kurnool I deputed. Earlier, I was in charge for IIIT Kanchipuram. From there also 2 faculty were deputed by the current director. So all these people have undergone 5-day training. Then they are giving training to our faculty what they have learned in the form of workshop. Right? So this is the first activity started. Entire expenses was borne by Ministry of Education, and all IIMs in our country are giving training in this month to complete the first lot of training set for the youngsters. Then the second one is centers of AI. Ministry of Education wants to identify 3 big centers of artificial intelligence on 3 domains. That initially they started with 3, but that 3 may become 100 also in the long run, I'm sure. So those 3 domains are whatever the domains are really required to solve our nation problems in large scale manner. They identified first. The first domain is healthcare sector. Then second one is smart cities. Then the third one is agriculture. All these 3 are important. Because during COVID time, we all struggled a lot. And with our own technological exposure, every institute has managed the academic sessions without disturbing the careers of the students, thanks to the technology again, right? Now these three centers, who has to run? We have to establish these centers. Maybe I'm sure if Sanskrit University, National Sanskrit University take initiative in the long run, your university also may get a chance to set up a center relevant to Sanskrit. Already your Dean Student Affairs has mentioned this point. It should be integrated. మన బ్లడ్ మన బాడీలో ఎలా ఉందో సాంస్క్రిట్ ఏఐ టెక్నాలజీ ఇంటిగ్రేట్ అయిపోవాలి మీ యూనివర్సిటీలో. అయితే యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు బికమ్ #1 లీడర్ ఇన్ అప్లికేషన్స్ ఆఫ్ ఏఐ ఇన్ సాంస్క్రిట్. దట్స్ వేర్ యూనివర్సిటీ షుడ్ టేక్ బిగ్ లీడ్, బికాస్ యు ఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్పోజర్ in the domain of Sanskrit. We are not experts in Sanskrit. I may be having expertise in computer science, but my background is mathematics. I studied BSc mathematics like you all, and then MSc mathematics, then MTech computer science, then PhD computer science and engineering. Now today, after 30 years, I am heading the institution. Imagine, there are no boundaries today in our country. Earlier, olden days, always there used to have a lot of restrictions on qualifications, degrees, this degree, that degree, right? Now all those things are going to vanish. Under NEP 2020, flexibility is the key word, important for the importance of your students. Students are the main stakeholders for the nation, right? So learner can learn whatever he wants, but that should be provided by the academic institutions with flexibility. That means already Ministry of Education has initiated a national credit framework. Credit transfer already started, but now joint degrees not yet initiated. That is also going to come shortly. Joint degrees, then moving students from one domain to another domain, one institute to another institute. All these things are going to happen in the span of 4-5 years down the line. Already steps are taken by each university institution. How do we bridge the gap, and then how do we fulfill the mandate given by the national education policy? So under this policy is a very important document, but I don't want to give all the details of policy, but three things I want to tell. The object of the policy, everybody in spirit, in letter and spirit, we need to implement in a phased manner within our constraints. We should come out of our academic constraints, and then we should open up the facilities for the learners, that means students, to learn. One is multidisciplinary research, interdisciplinary research, credit transfer. If I want to give a degree, I should decide who are my students. Ultimately, consider any learner as a student from every administrator is a little bit scared to implement this. But ideas are floating, many discussions are happening, but the thing is, somebody has to take the step. We are waiting. If some IIT takes step, immediately we will jump in and then follow. That's what we are trained for that, right? But everybody is having idea. Ministry has already prepared the framework ready. Student has to register which course he is going to do, where, which university. That is a discretion of the university to select you. Then once it is selected, you have to go there, complete the course, come back, and then show and register in your portal that I have completed this course. Then what your university has to do, he has to open the portal for every student, whether the minimum number of credits required to grant my degree, whether they are fulfilled or not, I will check. That means platform is already available today. Now it is ready to implement, but that takes a little bit of time. But every institution should take some positive step in this direction to implement this in a collaborative manner. Collaborative means what? Give and take policy. Suppose if two central funded institutes come forward, we both can exchange. When my students, even X% of students, 5% of students are interested to learn 10 credit to courses of Sanskrit, then I should allow my students. Similarly, 10% of your 50% of that means I have to put restrictions from my side. Similarly, the other university also should put restrictions from their side. Ultimately, in the long run, whoever is teaching well, students are going to that teacher only. Those days are going to come, right? That is why this credit transfer, everything is coming in a big way. So already UGC chairman is also putting a lot of directions in the form of guidelines. Similarly, Ministry of Education is also giving guidelines. AICT is also giving training. All these things are ultimately comes to a single framework of decision to implement this flexibility, credits flexibility and credit transfer. So this is one of the most important point from your point of view. Now, from the faculty point of view, what I should do? That is also important for me. If my faculty are good, then only I can do all these things. If my faculty are not ready to take up, what I should do? For that also, ministry jointly with AICTE and UGC, they come up an idea. Yesterday only I got a mail. PG certificate course for faculty. Olden days, during 80s, when I joined as a faculty member at REC Warangal, those days, as a faculty youngster, I used to teach 4 courses in a semester. The 4th course is the evening course. Evening 6 to 9 is the classwork. Cross migration scheme, and non-computer science students, they did faculty, they did MTech computer science to teach their college MTech courses because faculty are not there. So in a similar lines, this program was coined a PG certificate course, a 6 months course with 18 credits for faculty of various non-computer science engineering students, faculty. Once they successfully complete, they can do wonders by using that knowledge and their domain knowledge. If somebody is good in Sanskrit, if somebody is good in AI, they can do much better work than the computer science faculty. That's what I want to say. See, computer science, that's why I said in the beginning, computer science, AI, machine learning, etc. is everybody's baby today. It is not me. It is ours. That is where a lot of activities are going on. A positive sign. Indian knowledge systems is a compulsory. Every engineering institution has to offer an elective course on IKS. If somebody wants to do a minor in Indian knowledge system, why should I stop? He may be good in AI, and he may be also good in a minor degree he wants to have in IKS. Then I should encourage. But I don't have faculty to teach IKS. Then how could I offer? So that is where then if something comes forward, we have to approach National Sanskrit University to help our students. So that is where the collaboration comes into the picture. And similarly, if you people wants to have a exposure on machine learning AI, I should be able to help. So that's why collaboration is the key. In fact, all these points were deliberated in Jammu in the last week when a meeting for directors also they conducted a 5 days leadership training program for directors. They selected 6 to 8 Central University vice chancellors, 6 to 8 IIIT directors, 6 to 8 IIT directors, NIT directors. They all assembled together and then they gave training for 5 days. Believe it or not, morning 8 to evening 6:30, we are sat like you. Imagine how much we learned, right? So all these deliberations are happened. So now the similar thing will occur for further leaders also, so that everybody will come to one common conclusion. That's what the government is doing. So definitely this will help to bridge the gap between trends and technologies related to Sanskrit and computer science. In fact, I want to stop here as part of keynote, but after this session, immediately I will give some points or some question answers or discussion we can do, so that all whatever I know, I don't want to tell. What you want, I should tell, right? Then only the conference can come up with good decisions, so that the decisions the minutes can be circulated to Vice Chancellor, then he will take a decision from the positive side. That's where we have to deliberate. All the different domains, different subjects, what is important, all these things you have to deliberate. Students also should take a key interest in learning all these things. That's most important. You have a lot of opportunities. During our time, we don't have these facilities. We have to sit in the Gurukulam concept. Now today, the learning has changed to Sishakulam concept. Because of internet technologies, we are pleading the students to learn. That means what? Teacher is now as a facilitator for you to learn. Ultimately, the responsibility of the learning is pushed onto your mind. If you are not learning, you are the loser. But olden days, whether we like it or not, we used to sit in the classroom, used to learn what the teacher has taught to us. But today, the trend is different. Now today, ChatGPT is there. How many of you know ChatGPT? So now what are the challenges for the students and what are the challenges for faculty? You imagine both. More challenges are there to faculty because setting a question paper is challenging for the faculty. That means assessment criteria need to be changed. Mode of teaching needs to be changed. Teaching pedagogy need to be changed. All these things are going to change now. No open, closed book exam. Those days are gone now. We have to think about something different. Activity-based learning. In the classroom, we have to use more tools. More IT tools we have to use to motivate and then push the students to attend to in the classroom. All these things are coming up. So whether we like it or not, the younger faculty and younger generation students should adapt it. We have finished our careers. Now it is your responsibility to become good leaders to run the nation. Right? With these brief remarks, I thank our Vice Chancellor for inviting me for this conference. So definitely you may get a good deliberations as part of this, and in what way computer science can help Sanskrit, in what way Sanskrit can help to the computer science. Both can be discussed and deliberated domain-wise as per the plan by the organizers. And then I kindly share these minutes of the conference so that whatever best we can do, we will also implement it. Right? Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's really wonderful talk. As the live session is going on, our participants will definitely inspire with your words, sir. As you mentioned, we will definitely merge Sanskrit and computer technology together and will create wonders. I request President, Honorable Vice Chancellor, GSR Krishnamurthy, sir, to address the gathering.
Very good morning to everybody. It gives immense pleasure to be here to deliver somewhat I learned. Now we are celebrating the Diamond Jubilee of our institution. It was established in 60s. Now 60 years we completed and performing the Diamond Jubilee celebrations. In this occasion, I proposed to all departments to conduct, each department to conduct one seminar. And more, we have 27 departments. Some 3 departments, the language departments, couldn't conduct seminars. The next year we can complete it. And this is the last seminar of this academic year. Because of our the Ramashri madam, he took charge as a registrar. She doesn't have that time. That's why under the leadership of our B. Chandrasekharam, it is conducting now. Learn Sanskrit, be modern. It is the logo of our present institution, present trend. Sanskritam Pata Adhuniko Bhava. Sanskritam Pata Adhuniko Bhava. Aranyokasopi Santo Lokajna Vayam. Kalidasa says. We are living in a forest. but we know all the common sense whatever in the society. It is the aim of our traditional shastras. The computers and the Sanskrit traditional shastras. This subject is very relevant to present situation. Now we are introducing the IKS, Indian Knowledge System. Indian Knowledge System with modern subjects. This is established, this institution established for the propagation of Sanskrit, traditional shastras with modern subjects. The traditional shastras in the North Pole and Sanskrit that modern science is South Pole. There was no communication at all. Our Professor Ramakrishnamacharya launched one channel to communicate each other. That's why he established the computer department in this event. I think to 1996. It is flourished, established, and first our Ramashri Madam joined here and our Sridhar. Next he came our Chandrasekharamji, two twins, that means Nagalakshmi and Mary Sujata. These are youngsters, and Prasanna also contributes this department. Now we are running, just already introduced our Ramashri Madam, the BSc in computers, MSc in computers, and NLP also, that program is also going on. Our Dakshinamurtis are that indicated some subjects, trends and technologies related to Sanskrit and computer science, NLP advancements. Currently, natural language processing techniques are making significant progress in processing Sanskrit text. Machine learning models are being trained to understand Sanskrit sentence structure, grammar, and terminologies. This is going on NLP program. And digital Sanskrit corpus. It is also essential to modern world. In this process, efforts are being made to digitize Sanskrit text and create a comprehensive structure. Our Ramasri Madam and our Chandrasekharam also involved in this program. Our the Sujini also contributing to digitalize all Sanskrit corpus. Sanskrit OCR, optical character recognition tools are more accurate and widely available to adapt to the Sanskrit script. These tools facilitate the conversion of printed Sanskrit texts into digital formats. More than 70 lakhs folios are digitalized in our library. Now it is going on. We put in our channel and website. Everybody can see the text, whatever may be. He refers what he wants. And next, Sanskrit computational linguistics. Our Ramasri Madam is the NLP in Telugu language. She knows. And we are also going, our research projects also to be taken. Sanskrit and computational linguistics offer innovative approaches to linguistic analysis, morphological abstractions, and Sanskrit text generation. And Sanskrit in AI and ML, artificial intelligence, and the rich linguistic structure and well-defined grammar of Sanskrit make extremely useful for developing systems such as artificial intelligence and machine learning. These aspects are very essential to discuss. I hope all the participants who came from different parts of our country or whatever may be, it is national seminar, they will discuss these aspects. I hope it will be success by these words. I conclude my lecture. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. There is no doubt without your support, computer technology cannot be adopted in this Sanskrit Institute. And I hope that definitely your support would be continued forever, such that as the heads of the NSU is Professor Sanskrit and Professor Computer Science, we can do wonders here together. Thank you, sir. So now let us have a round applause. Now it is the time to felicitate our delegates. Make a one more round applause. Let us felicitate our delegates. Now I request VC sir to felicitate our today's chief guest, Somayajlu sir, with shawl. Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Lata Madam to felicitate our registrar, ma'am. In the same way, now I request registrar ma'am to felicitate Dean ma'am. I request conveners also to felicitate school in school affairs. Thank you, sir. Now I request convener sir and Somayajlu sir to felicitate VC sir. Thank you, sir. Backbone of today's event, Chandrasekharam sir. I request VC sir and Registrar man to felicitate him. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Let us end up the session with vote of thanks. Professors, I request Professor Sridhar sir to give her views about the conference and vote of thanks. And within no time, the next technical session would be started. Please stay back and listen to the words of Somyajlu sir. Thank you.
Om Namo Venkateshaya. So before going to present a vote of thanks, I request our Vice Chancellor participate and a member of this national conference, which is very much related to Sanskrit and computer science. And with some little knowledge, I want to inform the latest technology. So I learned from online. There is one technology known as Katapayadi system in Sanskrit, which is very much useful to develop very new algorithms for information security. So with that, Katapayadi system, we can generate random number algorithms, which is very much useful for today's cyber security. Now I propose my vote of thanks to conclude this conference. So I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to our beloved Vice Chancellor, Professor GSR Krishnamurthy Garu, for unwavering support and encouragement, sir. Sir, your vision and dedication have paved the way for remarkable opportunities to our department. Sir, thank you for granting us this opportunity to organize the prestigious National Conference on Trends and Technologies related to Sanskrit and computer science. So you believe in the blending modern information technology and traditional shastras is a truly inspiring and transformative to all of our students. So I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to today's chief guest, Professor DVLN Somyajul Garu, who is the Director of Indian Institute of Information Technology, Design and Manufacturing, Kurnool, for his presence. It takes a lot of pain to come from all the way from Kurnool to Tirupati, sir. Sir, your participation has truly enriched our conference. Your wisdom, insights, and expertise have been invaluable to our understanding of the intersection between Sanskrit and computer science. So, thank you very much for being an icon of inspiration and knowledge for all of us. So, I extend my sincere thanks to our Registrar Madam, Professor R.J. Ramastri Garu, for supporting and guiding us for smooth organization of the conference. So in the background, she helped us very lot and clear all administrative burdens for making this conference into reality. So madam, your commitment and workaholic nature inspired us to learn values from elders. So I extend my special invitee in place of our academic dean, Professor Dakshinamurthy Garu, for granting permission and believing our vision to promote Sanskrit and computer science studies together. So I extend my thanks to Faculty Dean, Professor Lata Garu, for participating in today's conference. And I extend my thanks to Professor B. Chandrasekharan Garu, convener of this national conference, for taking complete responsibility to happen conference into reality. So I am very much thankful to organizing committee members, Dr. G. Nagalakshmi, Dr. Mary Sujata, Srimati Prasanna, Mr. Sankirtri, and our technical team members for their commitment and hard work for successful organizing this conference. So we, all the faculty members from Department of Computer Science, always remember the contribution of all our UG and PG students. They work day and night together and they collected all the papers from various scholars, and they helped a lot in this conference. Finally, I extend print and electronic media for coverage of the national conference to general audience. Thank you, one and all.
We extend our thanks to the technical team providing all the support.
Let us go for a break.